Happy Tuesday, Cedar Park High School, and welcome back to the Wolfcast. This morning, students are divided over the recent requirements of the district and state mask mandates.
Plus, a brand new sports report with highlights from last week's volleyball games.
And find out what one of your members of the Geography Club has to say about the brand new organization.
All these stories and more coming up next.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park High School. I'm Abby Martinez, and I'm here this morning with Jack Polishik and Katie Whitmarsh. After over a year of virtual classes, LIC students are back in school. When classes started on August 12th, students weren't required to wear masks due to Texas Governor Greg Abbott's executive order ban on mask mandates. But schools throughout Texas have been rebelling against this ban. On August 18th, LIC issued a district-wide mask mandate, which went against Greg Abbott's executive order. Reporter Ethan Hexter has more.
Thanks, Abby. With rising COVID cases across the nation, mask mandates are becoming more and more present in school districts around the state. On July 29th, Governor Greg Abbott signed an executive order banning mask mandates from being issued in schools and businesses throughout Texas. But because of the Supreme Court hold on the executive order, LISD has been able to enact a mask mandate in all schools throughout the district. Many parents have voiced their concern for students who are unable to wear masks due to health concerns, stating that they should be exempt from the mask mandate.
I think they're necessary to a point, but there are some things that make it more detrimental to a person than helpful.
Maddie Cooper, a fellow student, has a sleep condition and recently had jaw surgery. Wearing a mask affects her breathing, which causes her condition to flare up.
It was really hard to breathe, so having a filter on my face made it even harder, and it would result in me not being able to sleep at night and making my trachea more swollen. Yeah, it was really hard.
Many students like Maddie have conditions where wearing a mask could affect their health. As such a student, Maddie stresses that people shouldn't be judged for not wearing a mask because you can't always tell if they have a medical condition.
If they have an actual reason to wear it and it's detrimental to them, then we should not judge them and they should not have to. So I feel that I am mostly safe and I'm willing to take that risk to sleep.
As a district employee, CPHS's very own principal, John Sloan, overlooks the school's diverse population. He stresses that no matter the opinion of the parents, the goal of the district is always to keep the students safe and schools open.
There are those that are really upset and disagree with some of the decisions that are being made, but I think that it's going to happen regardless what decisions made. I think people are going to be unhappy on one side or the other, and I think that there are not a lot of right answers right now. I think it's really important that we all kind of just remember that we have the same goals and that we're working together and that we're working for the good of our kids, for you all, for the students.
As of now, the mask mandate is still in place. The requirement was extended until December 31st due to rising cases in the state. As the school year continues, we'll keep you updated on mask protocol and all of the district's decisions.
Thanks, Ethan.
This semester, things are ramping up for Student Council. After the pandemic forced the council on a break last year, they are excited to be working on events and making decisions for the student body once again. Currently, the main projects for the Student Council are the Fall Semi-Formal taking place on the 16th of October and Trunk or Treat. They have recently put together an events committee who will be focused on staging the events, planning the theme for the Semi-Formal, and getting other clubs involved in the annual Trunk or Treat later in October. They have also set up an environmental committee which works very closely with Timberwolves for the environment and the Student Voices committee that interacts with the student body.
Yeah, so of course we're trying to get, obviously after having a whole year online, we're trying to get the student body kind of re-engaged, especially our members, getting everyone contributing back into the, gist of things, getting our events rolling again, kind of getting things back to normal in a sense as much as we can.
Make sure to follow Student Council on Instagram at stuco_CPHS to keep up with all the events they are hosting this semester. They are excited to get the student body having fun with annual events once again, so don't miss out.
Are you interested in learning more about the world? If so, then the Geography Club might be for you. The Geography Club is a brand new club focusing on urban planning and geography. The Geography Club was recently started by club president Ryan Green as a way to educate students on the world cultures, urbanization, and the environment.
You should join Geography Club because it is a good opportunity to learn more about the world and world cultures, and that can make you more, or it can make you just better citizen of the world is by knowing the world around you, really.
The Geography Club meets every Tuesday in Miss Jensky's room during Den in room 2008, and everyone is welcome to apply and join.
Now let's bring in reporter Reagan Hill for the top 3 things you need to know for today. Good morning, Cedar Park High School. My name is Reagan Hill, and here are your top 3 things you need to know for today. First, at least 10,000 men, women, and kids are waiting in hopes of being processed by the overwhelmed U.S. Border Patrol at Del Rio National Bridge. According to reports, many of the Haitian migrants are sleeping in tents or in the dirt, surrounded by growing piles of garbage. Head of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas said borders are not open and people should not make the journey to the United States illegally. The Biden administration is currently putting migrants on flights back home to Haiti. Next, authorities are searching for a person of interest after the disappearance of 22-year-old Gabriela Petito. Authorities are trying to locate the Instagrammer's fiancé, Brian Laundrie. This comes after human remains were discovered in Wyoming, believed to be those of Petito. She was reported missing after Laundrie returned home from a cross-country van trip they were on together. Authorities say a full identification has not yet been made of the remains, nor has a cause of death been determined. An autopsy is scheduled for today. Finally, 2 Japanese twins are now the oldest identical twins in the world. According to Guinness World Records, the twins are 107 years old and 330 days. They were born in Western Japan on November 5, 1913, as the 3rd and 4th of 11 siblings. The sisters, as of September 1st, broke the previous record of 107 years and 175 days set by another famous pair of Japanese twin sisters. According to Guinness, both twins accepted their world record certificates with tears of happiness. And that is all I have for you today, Cedar Park. With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill. Thanks, Reagan. So I think just twins fascinate me in general. So I think the oldest living one's like 107. Like, that's pretty old.
That's a little scary. Like, imagine, I don't know, twins are weird because I'm like friends with a pair of twins and they're like, it's just like 2 of the same person.
Yeah, like
it's just weird.
Do you think they like live with each other? Because if they had, like, that would be insufferable. Just live with the same, like, your brother for like 100 years.
Like that? No,
that'd be awful.
I'd quit.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
When we come back, we have all new sports report and your scholarship of the week. But first, these announcements.
Hi, I'm Haley, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Madeline Roberts, and this is your Scholarship of the Week. Are you fighters, risk takers, or overachievers who won't take no for an answer? Bold.org is built for determined, earnest students, not the best or most accomplished. As you can join Bold.org platform, you get the opportunity to showcase your goals, achievements, and drive to scholarship panels via your student profile. The $25,000 Be Bold Scholarship is a no-essay scholarship that will be awarded to the applicant with the boldest profile. The application deadline is on September 30th, and the winner will be chosen November 30th. For more information to apply, please visit bold.org. With CPHS News, I'm Madeline Roberts. Now over to Katie and Reese with today's sports report.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Reese Elizondo.
This past week, volleyball has been on top of their game. The past 5 games, the Lady T-Wolves have ended the night in clean sweeps of 3-0.
Last Tuesday, they faced Glenn, and like we said, came up on top. Kill leaders Megan Woods and Lainey Roberts really shined on the team.
That's right, and on Friday, volleyball defeated Marble Falls. Kylie Bates led the night with 10 kills, and junior Dylan Gilkey held an impressive 34 assists throughout the game. Way to go, ladies.
Football returns this Friday as the Black Rain is up against Georgetown Eagles. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. at Georgetown. We'll see you there.
Well, that's all we have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Reese Elizondo.
Before we go, a quick update on FCA. Instead of their regular Thursday meeting, they will be meeting tomorrow at 8 in front of the school for National See You at the Pole Day.
That's all we have for today. Make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
Join us Thursday for a story on the Environmental Club, a new T-Wolf Spotlight, and the top 3 things you need to know.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to make it a great day, or not, the choice is yours.